Greetings and salutations, friendos. It is I, Caitlin, with Figmental Designs. I do some digital cash budgeting, and I like to play savings games. I like to make savings games, and I love interacting with the folks in this community. Today we are going to work on some collabs. We have 4 of them to do today. These collab videos tend to be longer videos. I guess maybe one day I'll decide to split them up into 2 videos or something. Um, but we are going to start out with one that I am in, and then we're going to do 3 that I am not in. I just really, really enjoy. Um, yeah, so why don't we get going? I don't have any Happy Mail to open or anything right now. We'll see how it goes. So the first one up is the Sunkissed Collab. This is one that is hosted by Natalie at Nat Budgets. This is the one I am in. The goal was to make everyone should make 3 minis having to do with Christmas in July, basically. It's the Sunkissed Christmas Collab. I don't know if I said that right. So everyone made a minimum of 3 minis. Some people made 6. Natalie made 9. I made 6. And they're all in this binder. Dun, da, da, da. So we have this beautiful cover that Natalie made, and then this was made by Anna at Night Owl Budget, this tracker for when we finish some challenges. Haven't gotten to do anything in that yet. And then these little cards were made by Anna also at Night Owl Budget. And then what I have done is scrambled all of the challenges throughout this book with numbers 1 through 100, and therefore you can imagine that 2 of them are doubled, and you might see those today. So what I do, I learned this from Katie at Reynolds Budget. She has a 100 tiny minis challenge, and what she does is she rolls a D100 and a D10 to figure out what challenge she's doing. And then depending on the challenge, you roll some other die, or you do whatever you need to do. In this case, we're going to roll a D6, and we're going to see how many pieces of prop we're going to use. These are my pieces of prop. I have $40 in 50-cent pieces. These are all 50 cents. And what I'm doing is every icon in the challenge is going to be 50 cents. So I just kind of start the pile down here and I move it up there, and that's what we do. You will have opportunities to scream at me when I forget to migrate the prop and I just cross things off instead. It's going to be amazing. So why don't we get going? Oh, we need to pick a pen, don't we? We should probably do green and red, I would think. Right? Yeah, we'll do green and red. So here we go. We got a 60 and a 6. This is unlike any of the other challenges I do, so I'm a little rusty in the beginning. Please bear... Oh, here's a fun thing. I forgot to put this challenge away last time. That was cool. Good thing it came with that little card, eh? Okay. So, challenge 66 comes from It's Miss BB. We're just going... We got 1. So we will put our prop up here. I am talking out loud to myself because I am trying to remember how to do this. 99. Oh, we almost forgot to put this one away as well. It's going really well, folks. I don't know if you've noticed. Let me... I feel like this light is not great. Okay, that's moderately better. Hang on. I'm going to fidget with this for just 1 second. Let's play a game where we hope that this does not topple over. Okay, so 99. We're going to 99. I have 99 problems, and this challenge is not one of them. Isn't that how that goes? So we can roll... We're going to do a D roll, and then whatever we roll, we're going to do that many quarters. So what the heck? Let's do a D6. we got a 2. So I'm just going to color in this D6. Ooh, this is not going well. I do not mind telling you. Okay, and we'll put 2 up there. And then we will put the challenge away, Caitlin. That is what we will do. We got a 91. Ooh, we've never done this one before. Oh, I'm sorry. That one came from Diamond Budgets. I'm really quite sure. Yeah, that was Diamond Budgets. This one is from Five Bears Printables. It's on Ko-fi, it's Five Bears. And on YouTube, I think it's Five Bears on a Budget is her YouTube channel, and it's fairly new. She doesn't have a ton of videos yet. So Five Bears on a Budget, I think, is her YouTube channel. 1. This is going to go very slowly if we keep getting 1s and 2s. That's okay. We'll spend more time together. It's great. Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Someone started a new YouTube channel. Went from just making challenges to doing YouTube. That's how I did it. I started by making challenges. I did like a soft launch kind of. And I had a channel, but all I was doing was posting like text posts on it. Okay. 6. Ooh, now we're talking. So on this one, I decided the shells would be $1, which would be 4 pieces of prop. Did I do that wrong? Oh well. We're doing it anyway. I'm doing 6 as the squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a big honker chonker. Okay. We'll put this away like good boys and girls. And we got a 50. Pardon me. This is from Glitzy Digital Designs, who's also fairly new in the community. We haven't done this challenge yet. And we got a 1. Okay. I decided that that's an 11. When we start getting a bunch of these challenges completed, it's going to be super annoying to roll this pair of die and pair of dice, excuse me, and keep running into completed challenges. So when we reach that point, I've decided that what we're going to do is a randomizer. So we're just going to pull out, you know, the first 6 or 8 or whatever challenges that are not complete and backfill as needed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did my first ever randomizer in a video. By the time you see this, it'll be yesterday. But it was a Christmas in July. I was in the Christmas in July freebie roundup from Norellis Budgets, and I did a randomizer for that. I hadn't done one of those before. It was pretty fun. That was Budget by Camilla, and this is also Budget by Camilla. So we're all over Camilla's challenges right now. 1, 2, 3. I did want to say thank you so much to everyone who has sent really nice messages to me over the last few days. I did lose a very dear friend, and Finn, my dog, is probably in his final days here. So it's been really tough. I've really appreciated the support. Okay. It just was, it's kind of heartwarming when, like, you guys wouldn't know me on the street, but people have sent these really nice messages. So, um, I am the kind of person who puts a lot of pressure on myself. And so the other day when I decided, like, I don't have it in me, I can't film today, I was really nervous to put up that post to be like, I can't do it, guys. But everyone was so nice about it and said, obviously take the time you need because you're a human being. Obviously, which is not a thing I would say to myself. I would say it to other people. I'd be like, no, man, take the time you need. Calm down. It's cool. Okay. So we're going to roll a d6 to figure out which one of these we're doing. We got a 2, which is a d3. Okay. And that's a 1. You're just going to have to trust me. Not going to do that. I'm going to do this one. So we save. Nope, not that. Not that at all. 50 cents. Sorry, in my Christmas and July roundup, I'm doing 25 cents. Because you know what, y'all? I just don't actually need that much for Christmas. I've said this before, but I tend to gift sort of year round. Like when I see a thing that just reminds me of someone, or I think they absolutely have to have, or I think it's funny and that maybe it'll make them laugh, then I buy it for them. And then come Christmas time, like my friends and I don't really buy each other gifts unless, again, it's like you see the thing that is perfect for this person or this person. But kids, I buy presents for kids, especially, the ones I'm related to. Yeah, so I don't have a huge Christmas budget, but I do have a fairly good year-round gifting budget, which is why gifting is one of my sinking funds year-round. So anything I don't use for Christmas from these challenges will just go to that. Okay, we're on number 13. I feel like I didn't say who that last one was, and that was not good of me. And I don't know who it was. This one is Owl Always Save. So I will pay more attention. Paying attention. Do a little coloring here. Harder with this pen, but we're totally going to do it. What is, down in the comments, tell me, what is the best Christmas gift you have ever given? Not what you've gotten. What is the best one you've ever given? I would have to think about that a little bit. There's stuff that people like specifically wanted, and those are really good because you make that person happy, like you're making them happy. But oh, you know what? I might know. I actually got a really good one just this past Christmas for my brother. I got him an emulator, a video game emulator shaped like a Game Boy that had a bunch of like 80s and 90s games on it. He promised he would share with his kids. I don't know if I believe him. 74. I thought that was cool because he and I both had video games when we were younger. He had Nintendo and a really obscure one. He had an Atari Lynx, which was a handheld gaming system. I had a Sega Game Gear. I still have that Sega Game Gear, by the way, and all the games. I haven't played it in a while. I should bust that out. But at this point, I have old people eyes and the screen is like this big. And I definitely it came with this box thing that you could slip over it and it was a magnifier. So I definitely need to know where that is. This one is Budgets with Elma, and we have Santa paddle boarding, and we have some Christmas gifts here. So we'll see how many Christmas gifts we're gonna cross off. One. Exactly one. Boop. Yeah, I had some great games. I had one, let's see, I had a Little Mermaid one. I had one called Chuck Rock, where you were like a caveman and you had to go, I think there were like dinosaurs and stuff. Like it was pretty wild. I had all the Sonics, you know. This one is also from Owl Always Save. We haven't done this one yet. 4. What other ones do I have? I'll have to think about that. Oh, I had like a Sonic adjacent one that was the evil Dr. Roboto, and it was sort of Tetris-y. Yeah, that was an interesting one. I was pretty good at that one. I wouldn't call myself like a video game whiz, but I enjoy playing them. Even now I play video games. I play like Diablo, and my former partner and a friend, 2 friends, were in like we had our little gaming club, and it wasn't really a club. We didn't ever say the word club. And we would meet on Fridays and we would play the most obscure games we could find. So we found like a Swedish game that was about like these murderous robots that appeared, and you could collect semla all over the place, which are little pastries, Swedish pastries. Super weird. Okay, we are doing 25 cents on. I'm sorry, I keep saying that. We're doing 50 cents per flip flop, and we're going to write that because future Caitlin is going to forget what today Caitlin did. I guarantee. Yeah, so that was a really obscure one. That's definitely one of those ones that, like, when I meet people who are like, oh, yeah, I do video games. What do you play? And then I tell them, and they're like, I'm sorry, what? Yeah. But then, like, some more mainstream ones. This one is from Renee C56. The name, I think, blended in with the background on this one, and I didn't want to, like, adjust her challenge for her, so I just kind of remembered this one's from Renee. 5. We have some fruity beverages, it looks like. With like cocktail umbrellas in them, but they look like beach umbrellas, which I think is pretty cute. Okay. Put this away like good little girls and boys. We haven't gotten any of mine today yet. What's up with that? 27. Oh, that is what we just did. That's funny. Okay. Well, here we are again. This is from Renee C56. That is a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, that one's almost done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, if we roll 27 again, I'm calling conspiracy. $61. I did that once, so I think in the first go I had at this binder, I rolled the same challenge 3 times. This is from Katie at Claudius Creations, and we'll roll this guy. Got a 6. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. I swore up and down that I wasn't going to do minis like this, where you just like cross the ones off, because I was so into games. And I'm actually having a lot of fun. So I was wrong. I can admit it. It's happened before. It'll happen again. I was wrong. Oh, this is one of those double ones. So what I did was double up a challenge from the same creator. In that case, it's Natalie. Okay, this one is from Divine Savings Co. It's from Christelle. Very cute little reindeer in the sand. We got a 2. We're nearing the end of our pile, friendos. $59. We're just staying in this area, huh? Okay, we have seen this one before. This is from Weekly Budgets. I'm still learning people's names, and I am terrible at names, but I think Veronica at Weekly Budgets? Okay. Someone tell me if I'm wrong, because then I really need to go learn this poor woman's name. We got a 5. Yeah, name memory is slow for me. It has to appear many times. I have to say it many times. And it's really funny, actually. My dad, when we're talking on the phone sometimes, will be like, who's that one actress in such and such movie? And I'm like, really? Like, I inherited this from you, dude. I don't know. Okay, this is from Saving with Karen. 6. We're doing all red for this one, apparently. 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I may have... Oh, no. I was going to applaud myself and say that I had done this whole challenge so far without writing on myself. I would have been incorrect if I had said that out loud. Okie dokie. Probably just a couple more left. Unless we go on a streak of 1s. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, well, we have the option of doing this the low budget way if we end up with a bunch of boxes. We're going to see how this goes, friendos. This is from Natalie at Nat Budgets. She did some, like, cool games for this. I got a 2. I got an 8. 5. 9. I'm doing this as though I'm counting the actual numbers, but we'll see. 9. Okay, I can do the 6 and the 3. So what we want is a 7. And if we shut the box, I will put 6 in. We got a 6. Okay, so that is 7. And I think I have 7 quarters. So, or 50-cent pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Now I have exactly one 50-cent piece left. So we're gonna roll a 73, and we're gonna go to number 73 and give it 1. This is from Joe at Aries Journey SA. We've got Surfing Santa and Surfing Reindeer. Okay, I think we got a good chunk done, y'all. That was awesome. We will put this binder away so it does not run into all the things. There we go. All right, what's up next? Up next, we are going to do Survivor. I had to watch the video for this one because I did not understand it initially, but I now totally understand. So this challenge is from the Saving Survivor Collab, hosted by Maddie at Floating Funds. And this is the one from Stephanie at Savvy Girl Saves. So you may have seen this one before. I'm super behind. I'm aware of that. I just think it's neat. So the idea is that you shut the box for all 6 teams, and the 6 teams represent the real 6 teams that are in the challenge. So you have to align yourself with a team if you are not actually on a team. I rolled a d6 and I am on team 5, which is Brittany's team. So I'm on, all the gingers are together, I think. So we shut the box, and then you want a low score. And if you are in the bottom 3 scores on your team, then you pass. God, I hope I got that right. I really just watched it, so I'm pretty sure I did. 4, 3, 5. Yeah, I decided we're not gonna fussy color all these in because people would shoot me. Okay, so what Stephanie did is just count the number of boxes. So we're gonna say 2. We're going to do it exactly the way the creator of the challenge did it. 2, 1. Oh, that's 2 again. 4, 3. Oh, 4, so that's 4. 3, 6. Oh, you can't even see that. I'm sorry. 1 and 1. So that's a 3. Right now the 2s are winning it. That's a 1, I assure you. Come on. 2, 6. Come on, I just need 1 more. 3. Okay. 6. Okay, so I got a 2. 1. So my team has a 2. And 1. So that's a 5. So the bottom 3 are teams 1, 2, and 5. My team is team 5, and so I pass. Yay! Go team. Cool. So I had decided to put straight $10 into this one. Let me clean up just a little bit here. Put these away. And I have very cleverly not taken out my Collabs binder. Super clever. This is not my Collabs binder. Uh-oh. Ah, got it. That could be organized better. Oh, I rather unfortunately did not remember where I put my prop cash for Sunkissed Collab. Cool. There was $40 in here already, which means with the 40 from today, we have 80 in that collab. And then for saving Survivor, we are adding 10 today, and we already have 20 in the folder. So now we have 30. For challenges where it's not readily obvious that you should be putting in a number that you create by playing, I'm putting in 10. Okay. So next we are going to do the collab that I never remember the full name of. Neato. And we need my calculator. This is the Let's Shop for the Fun Foodie Challenge, Fun Foodie Box Challenge collaboration. I just call it the Foodie Collab. This is hosted by Aussie V Budgets, The Bubbly Stuffer, Mum Wife Budget Life, Becca Budget 777, and Pink Plum Budgeting. There is, let's get this in focus. That is the list of everyone who is in the collab if you want a screenshot. And if you go on to OCB budgets, go to OCB budgets on Ko-fi, and that will give you dashboards, collaborator lists, and also a few challenges of some of the collaborators who do not have Ko-fi shops. And I think that's the whole spiel. So this one, I have 30 that I'm going to put in the folder. And I remembered to bring it, and I remember where it is. Boom. And what we're going to do is put 30 on our calculator. And, oh no. Oh no. We've done it again, friendos. We have not brought our cards. And I have the cutest box for them, too. Ugh, so disorganized. Okay, so this is the cutest box ever, and I have to give you a little tour. So these are the cards. There's a lot of them for the challenge. And then if you open this, that's the used up cards that don't go in the pile anymore. I got this on Temu, I think. I think it was Temu. Okay, so we're gonna shuffle these just a little bit. Do a few cuts. Yes, I do remember it was Temu because it came in the most impossible packaging. It took me 10 minutes to get that thing out. That's not an exaggeration. I was afraid I was going to damage my fingers trying to cut that thing out. Okay. I don't need all of these dice now. Okay, so the idea behind this, if you have not seen it before, is that each of the collaborators submitted a recipe. So you can see here for Tammy at OCB Budgets, who again is one of the hosts, it's marshmallow salad or ambrosia salad. And what she has is 6 ingredients. Everyone has 6 ingredients and a price that goes with each ingredient. So you pick a card and you might get an instruction, but you might get a search and save. And if you get a search and save, you have to find that ingredient in a recipe or multiple recipes and pay for it. So we're going to go. We got search and save pizza dough. I think I know that's in a calzone, I think. Nachos, roast beef, casserole, strawberry shortcake, s'mores, pico de gallo. I have got to learn how to say that. I really want to know how to say that. Chicken piccata. I have a weird photographic memory. It's not perfect, and it's not as helpful as you think. So I remembered the stromboli. And here it is, and it has pizza dough. And you can see on this card, there's one circle, which means that this ingredient only appears in one recipe. So that card is now done. And the pizza dough is $5. So we are going to subtract 5, and now we're at 25. I hope that made sense. Okay. Provolone is literally on this card. Okay, neat. I did shuffle. You can see because they were different colors. 4. And that. Okay, so this card is done. Next card. Herbed tomato paste. Ooh, I do not know where that is. Sounds delicious, but it's not in marshmallow salad, I can tell you that much. Oh, here it is, just here. Mum's Pasta. This is by Self-Written Budgets, but the stromboli was by Natalie at Nat Budgets. This is from Hannah at Self-Written Budgets, and if I'm not mistaken, this is one of the challenges that is on Tammy's Ko-fi. I do not think that Hannah has a Ko-fi. but I could be misremembering that. That has happened. Okay, this card is done, and we owe $2. Next card, soy sauce. Soy sauce. Beef and broccoli, maybe? I think maybe beef and broccoli. Soy sauce. This is Beef and Broccoli by North Country Cash Queen or Michael. There's only one soy sauce, so we'll put this away. And we will subtract 3. We're at $16 now. Last time we got through 5 cards, I think, because we had some instruction ones. Under budgeted and spent too much. Save $3 into your catch-all. Okay, this is not the catch-all. This is a catch-all. $1 per equipment. Coupon collecting. Each coupon is $1. Let's do coupon collecting. Boom. Okay. $3. 1, 2, 3. Subtract 3. I hope you can see that. So we're at 13 now. That's done. Come on, card. You know you want to. Peer pressure. Crab salad. That sounds like it's going to be expensive. Let's see here. Definitely not there. Not in s'mores. Crab salad. Well, we know it's not the last one because stromboli is the last one. I was just thinking, what can crab salad be in? Oh, here it is, sushi. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. This is from Becca Budgets. That's $3, the crab salad. So, got that. We are now at $10. And, ooh, okay, so this is one where it's on 2. We had that a couple times last time. So we got veggies. You can tell that this was made by people from different countries because of the different names of things. Like spaghetti bolognese by Amanda. First of all, it's called Mum Wife Budget Life, so there's your clue. But it says mince, which we would call ground meat here in the US. Veggies. Okay. Flipping to the front. It's not going to be in marshmallow salad. Cucumber corn salsa. That sounds delicious. Ooh, cauliflower cheese. I love cauliflower cheese. That's people in the US who don't know what cauliflower cheese is. It's a cauliflower gratin. Here, a lot of the time we do broccoli with cheese sauce, and in the UK they do cauliflower. And it's like baked and so good. Okay, I'm not seeing veggies, and I feel like I should have seen them by now. Veggies! That says veggies. Okay, this says veggies and it's $3. I'm just going to do one of them, and I'm going to put this card back in the deck. Pepperoni. I bet that's in our stromboli. Let's just go straight to the stromboli. Sure is. Ooh, it's spendy too. That's $4. Although we already got the pizza dough, which was $5. We have really knocked it out of the park on this recipe from Natalie today. Okay, we have $3 left. I'm going to go for it because Those of you who have been on my videos before will know that I have saved toward IOUs. And I have many dollars in my budget for that. I did it's called the MGB Subtrain, and I put all of my saving from that challenge, which amounted to a good bit, to the IOU fund. So I ended up with like $50. That was Ritz crackers, and it goes in the creamy sour cream chicken casserole. So now we are down to $1, and nothing is $1 in here, right? Oh, I'm wrong. Flavored marshmallows is $1. We're gonna risk it. This is gonna be fun. Tomatoes. Oh, there's tomato. Oh no. Oh no. It's $4. Oh no. Okay, so we have $1, and then we're also going to put from my messy side table $1, $2, $3 into the envelope along with our $30. This is Pica de Gallo from Pansy at Pansy Budgets. I have classically not been a raw tomato fan, but I'm kind of getting into them as a grown-up. I like cold raw tomato. I still absolutely do not like raw tomato on hot things. Like, I don't want a slice of tomato on a cheeseburger. That is, the texture just gets weird to me. But like pico de gallo, on nachos or something like that, that could be good. Okay, we'll put cards back in the fancy box. There we go. I wouldn't say our pile is dwindling, because I think there were like 130 cards, but we're doing the thing. We're totally doing the thing. Okay, so we will go into the envelope for this. Here we go. And that had 30 in it already. We're adding another 30 for 60, and then our 3, so we have 63 now. Probably I should update that ledger, eh? You know, since I printed it and everything. Okay, we have one collab left. I'm sorry this video is going so long. I should really consider splitting these up, because I do like doing 4 collabs, but you may not like watching 4 collabs all in a row like. Okay, so if you have not guessed by this very moment in time, the next collab is 1, 2, 3, 4, I Declare a Water War, which is hosted by Lacey at Blue Kiwi Budgets. I believe it doesn't say it's hosted by her, but she's the one at the very top, and I have heard people say that it's hosted by her. So this is $25, 5, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 5, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. There we go. Okay, so we'll put this in our beautiful cash tray from Crisscross Budgets. Pow-pow. And here. Okay. So, oh no. I've done it again, friends. So unprepared. Now we have to go spelunking in this side table. No, that's not it. No, that's not it. And that is also not it. Here, we're bringing out the big box of cards. Nope. Nope. Ha! There we go. I am so sorry. my brain is very obviously elsewhere. There is an argument that maybe I should not be recording this at 1 in the morning, but here we are instead. So we have used these cards already, and we are going to shuffle these cards a bit, and we are going to remember where we left off, maybe. Did we do the smart thing? Oh, no, I remember. We were really thinking about doing the smart thing, and then we didn't instead. But I believe in my fancy spreadsheet I have a note. So, ended on B's budgets. Right here. Perfect. And we ended just exactly there. See, I remember to do the tab like on the actual page, which is half helpful. Okay, we are gonna do this marker, and we ended here. So we are going to, did we end there because we landed there? Yes, we must have landed there. So now we are going to roll a d6, and we got a 3. 1, 2, 3, that's a d4. And that is a 3. One, 2, 3. We'll just tuck that behind here for now. And go onward. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a 1. Four. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4. D3. Where's my little baby D3? There it is. Oh, that ricocheted off into oblivion, and it is a 2. So, and now we have a 1. Wow. This one is getting obliterated. Okay. We have 4 and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is a 1. I'll cross that space off. We must hit on some water balloons eventually. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Ah! Okay. So we will... There. We got lifted up and living. I have not yet learned what order these are in, so... Okay, so we have not hit on this board yet, which means future Caitlin is going to remember to put a little tab on here when we are done. Isn't she? Yes, she is. 3. 1, 2, 3, which is a D3, and that is a 1. That's another 1, so we have 4. We'll take that 1 back and put in a 5. 1, 2, 3, we got a water balloon. So we're gonna go over here to my magic pile of little tabby things. So I've seen this played a bunch of ways in terms of the end game. And I've decided that what I'm going to do is not cross off the water balloon buckets. And when someone is out of all the spaces except the water balloon buckets, they default their next turn is on a water balloon bucket. They draw a card, and then both of their cards are taken out of the deck. Crisscross budgets. I don't know. I think there's arguments for many ways to do it, but here we are. Okay, so we have not been on Chris's page yet, We got a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is a pig. Oh, D6. I was like, what do I do? That's a 3. Okay. 2. 1, 2. That is also a 3. Okay, so we will put that in here. We have $3. That's a 1, and we have a 4, but as we all know now, I have a magical pile of IOU. So today we have used $4 from our magical pile. So we cross that off, and now we will have a little tab. This game can go really quickly. Okay, so just doing a quick overview of what we have. We have not touched Lacey's board at all. We have not touched Dawn's board at all. Anna is not, I mean, we got like half of hers. Okay, so that's, but none today. And then Charlemagne, we have not touched. Budgeting with the ginger, nothing. Saving with Tiffany, nada. Chris at Crisscross Budgets, we have a little bit, and today we got 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we will put this in here. And today is 7, 9. All right, Maribel has nothing. This is like the only time that's good, right? Tara at Lifted Up and Living has $5. I said this in my last video, and I'm going to say it again. I totally forgot to wish someone a happy birthday. Whoops. Save with Glow. It's okay. I don't think he's actually expecting me to wish him a happy birthday. Save with Glow has nothing. Becca Budgets, nothing. If you are a big Golden Girls fan, as Becca is, I have a set for sale on my Ko-Fi. It is 4 character minis from the Golden Girls, the 4 main characters, obviously, and then 4 tinies that are set out on the lanai. Took me quite a while to make them. So those are for sale on my Ko-Fi. Vicki at Pink Plum Budgeting. Very nice motif. Has nothing. Bees Budgets. We have a fair amount. Okay. Today we have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We had 9 in here. So that means we have... I take the cash out of this. I'm going to do that when I'm off camera. Okay, so we will... I mean, we might as well take it out now, right? Okay, so we have 20 total in that one. Sassy Ginger Budgets has nothing. Punky Pennies, nada, zilch. So we haven't made it super far in this one. It's still fun. I might increase the budget on this one by a few dollars. I don't know. We'll see. I kind of came up with my budgets by watching people's videos and then coming up with like an average. But, you know, if I find more magic money in a skirt pocket, maybe I'll put a few more dollars towards this. Okay, thank you so much for joining me, friendos. I really appreciate it. It is a weird time of night. This will be probably scheduled for the middle of the day on Thursday. My next video is going to be on Saturday. I call that Secondhand Saturday because I use other people's challenges, unlike all the other days. It is my group play day, and I have not created the group play, so it is everyone else's group plays. That's a real fun one. Please come by and watch that. Keep an eye out for some shorts. I've been slacking on the shorts this week for pretty obvious reasons. And do remember that everyone will know if you squeeze the banana because the next day your fingerprints are on it. Did you know that if you squeeze a banana and you wait like 24 hours, you can see your fingerprints on the outside in brown? Don't squeeze the banana. That's my advice to you. Thank you so much, friendos. See you next time.